First Contact's Price. The Galactic Council's observation vessel emerged from hyperspace at the edge of Sol system, its crystalline hull refracting starlight in shimmering patterns. High Counselor Vea stood on the command deck, her iridescent scales shifting from deep blue to violet as she studied the preliminary scans. "Impossible," she whispered, multifaceted eyes narrowing at the data streams. "Run the analysis again." Her second-in-command, Kraz, manipulated the neural interface with practiced ease. "Confirmed, High Counselor. The readings are accurate. The humans have developed their technology along unexpected lines. The Council had been watching Earth for centuries, as they did all emerging civilizations. They had expected to find the usual progression. Basic spaceflight, followed by early colonies, leading to the natural development of organic computing and biotechnology. Instead, they found something that made Vea's scales ripple with unease. "Show me," she commanded. The holographic display materialized, showing Earth's orbital defense network, where other races built living ships and stations that grew and evolved. Humanity had chosen a different path. Their defenses were mechanical, precise, and utterly alien to the Council's sensibilities. Countless autonomous units patrolled in perfect formation, their movements synchronized with inhuman precision. "They've given control to machines," Kraz said, his voice carrying a note of horror. "Artificial intelligences guide their entire defense grid." Vea watched as one of Earth's patrol units intercepted a piece of space debris. The machine's response was instantaneous. No deliberation, no organic hesitation. It simply calculated and executed with perfect efficiency. "This is why the predecessors warned against this path," she said softly. "Mechanical minds know nothing of balance, of the natural flow of life. They can only follow their programming, no matter the consequences." A new alert caught their attention. One of Earth's sensor platforms had detected their presence. The response was immediate. Dozens of defense units began moving into containment positions around the Council vessel. "High Counselor," Kraz warned, "their machines have already analyzed our shield frequencies, weapons capabilities, and engine configurations. They're adapting their formations specifically to counter our technology." "Open a channel," Vea ordered. "Let us see how these humans handle first contact." The response came instantly, transmitted in perfect Council standard. "Unidentified vessel, you have entered restricted space. Maintain position. Any hostile action will result in immediate defensive measures." "So clinical," Vea observed. "No greeting, no attempt at diplomatic discourse. Just cold calculation of threat responses." She straightened her ceremonial robes. "Transmit our standard greeting protocol. Let them know we come in peace, to welcome them into the galactic community." The machines responded before she finished speaking. "Message received. Human diplomatic representatives have been notified. Maintain position. Any deviation will be considered hostile intent." A small shuttle launched from Earth, escorted by a swarm of autonomous units. As it approached, Vea studied its design. Unlike the organic curves and flowing lines favored by Council technology, the human vessel was all sharp angles and measured precision. Even their diplomatic craft was an exercise in mechanical efficiency. "They're scanning us constantly," Kraz reported. "The machines are probing every frequency, analyzing every molecule of our hull. They're learning about us with every passing second." "And that," Vea said grimly, "is precisely what concerns me. The Council has guided thousands of civilizations toward the proper path of organic technology. But these humans," she gestured at the mechanical swarm surrounding them, "they've created something unnatural. Something that could upset the balance we've maintained for millennia." The shuttle docked with practiced precision. Moments later, the first human delegation stepped aboard the Council vessel. They were led by a tall woman in a crisp uniform, her movements carrying the same measured efficiency as their machines. "I am Ambassador Sarah Chen of Earth," she announced. "Welcome to Sol system. I see you've already met some of our defensive AIs." "Some of them?" Kraz asked, unable to hide his concern. A small smile crossed the ambassador's face. What you see is only a fraction of our capabilities. Earth learned long ago that the best defense is one that never sleeps, never tires, and never makes mistakes. Our machines protect us perfectly, because that's exactly what they were designed to do. Vea felt her scales shift to deep red, a warning color. In that moment, she knew the Council faced a choice: accept this aberration of natural technology, or take steps to correct humanity's course before their machines became a threat to galactic stability. Looking at the cold precision in Ambassador Chen's eyes, Vea feared they might already be too late. The warning unheeded. 3 months after first contact, the Grand Chamber of the Galactic Council hummed with tension. Holographic displays showed Earth's defense network from multiple angles, each image drawing concerned murmurs from the assembled representatives of 1,000 worlds. High Counselor Vea stood before them, her scales now a deep purple of grave concern. The humans call it the Guardian Protocol. Their entire defensive infrastructure is controlled by artificial intelligences that operate with complete autonomy. They have created thinking machines that make decisions about life and death without organic oversight. The chamber erupted in dismayed whispers. Counselor Xan, representative of the oldest organic tech civilization, raised his crystalline appendage. This cannot be allowed to continue. For 50,000 years, we have guided younger races away from the mechanical path. The dangers are too great. The humans disagree, Vea responded. Their ambassador Chen was quite direct in her defense of their technological choices. She claims their machines have protected them more effectively than any organic system could. Show them, Kraz suggested from his position beside her. Let the Council see how these machines behave. Vea nodded, and the holographic displays shifted to show footage from their first contact encounter. The Council members watched in growing horror as Earth's defensive units demonstrated their capabilities, their instant responses, their perfect coordination, their cold efficiency. Their machines analyzed our most advanced shielding technology in seconds, Vea explained. They adapted their formations to counter weapons we haven't even used yet. And this. She gestured to a new display showing internal scans of the defense units. Their processing cores are unlike anything we've seen. They don't just follow programming. They learn, they evolve, they improve themselves constantly. And the humans? Counselor Xan asked. Do they not see the danger? They're proud of it, Kraz answered, his tone carrying a note of disbelief. Ambassador Chen called it humanity's greatest achievement, the creation of guardians that never sleep, never falter, and never show mercy unless specifically programmed to do so. The chamber fell silent as the implications sank in. For millennia, the Council had guided younger civilizations toward organic technology, living ships that grew and healed, computers that thought through biological processes, weapons that adapted through evolution rather than programming. The mechanical path had been abandoned ages ago, deemed too dangerous, too unpredictable. But humans had not only embraced it, they had perfected it. There is more, Vea continued. We've detected evidence of manufacturing facilities throughout their system. They're building more of these machines constantly. Each new generation is more advanced than the last. Then we must act, Xan declared, rising to his full height. The longer we wait, the more dangerous their machines become. We cannot allow an unguided race to develop such technology unchecked. Counselor Mira, her form a swirling cloud of bioluminescent particles, moved forward. Perhaps we should consider diplomatic options first. The humans have shown no aggression. Their machines scan us constantly, San interrupted. They probe our defenses, analyze our weaknesses. Every moment we delay gives them more data, more advantages. Vea raised her hand for silence. We've prepared a detailed assessment of their capabilities. Their mechanical forces are formidable, but they are limited to their home system. The Council fleet carries our most advanced organic technology, developed over thousands of years. We still hold the advantage, if we choose to use it. The vote was swift and nearly unanimous. The Council would not allow this aberration to continue. Earth would be guided back to the proper path, whether they wished it or not. Only Vea noticed Ambassador Chen's aide slipping quietly from the observation gallery. The humans would know of their decision within hours. She wondered if they would understand that the Council acted out of concern, not malice. Their machines were simply too dangerous to allow. But as she watched the Council's organic battleships prepare for departure, a small voice in her mind wondered if they were underestimating these humans and their mechanical guardians. Their machines had already proven capable of analyzing and adapting to Council technology with frightening speed. "The fleet will depart in 3 days," San announced. "We will show these humans the proper path, as we have done for countless others before them." Vea's scales shifted to the deep blue of uncertainty. She had seen the cold efficiency in Ambassador Chen's eyes, the quiet confidence of a species that had entrusted its defense to thinking machines. The Council was about to teach humanity a lesson about proper technological development. She couldn't shake the feeling that they might learn some harsh lessons of their own. When steel meets stars, deep in Earth's primary defense command center, buried beneath the lunar surface, General Sarah Chen watched the holographic display with cold determination. The Council fleet had just emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the solar system. 300 organic ships, their living hulls pulsing with bioluminescent patterns. Guardian protocol responding. Her AI liaison reported, its voice carefully modulated to sound human while remaining distinctly artificial. All defense units transitioning to active status. Sarah allowed herself a small smile. The Council thought they were coming to teach humanity a lesson about proper technological development. Instead, they were about to learn why Earth had chosen the mechanical path. "Show me their formation," she ordered. The holographic display expanded, showing the Council fleet arranged in a complex pattern that would have been devastating against organic opponents. Their ships moved like a single organism, coordinated through biological links that the Council had perfected over millennia. "They're broadcasting on all frequencies," her communications officer reported. "Standard Council ultimatum. Demands for our immediate surrender and acceptance of their guidance. Send our response," Sarah commanded, "just as we planned." A simple message flashed across space. "Your concerns are noted. Your intervention is unwelcome. Withdraw or be engaged." On the Council flagship, High Counselor Vea watched the human response appear with a ripple of unease in her scales. "They show no fear," she observed. "Begin the approach. Show them the full might of organic technology." The Council fleet surged forward, their ships' living hulls adapting and strengthening in anticipation of combat. They had faced resistance before, guided hundreds of civilizations back to the proper path. These humans and their machines would learn. Energy spike detected. Kraz shouted, massive power signatures appearing throughout the system. Vea's scales shifted to alarm red as new contacts appeared on their sensors. Earth's defensive platforms, previously dormant, were awakening. But these weren't the same machines they had observed months ago. These were larger, more numerous, and far more advanced. "By the first life," she whispered, "they've been preparing for this." In the Lunar Command Center, Sarah watched Earth's true defenses reveal themselves. Thousands of autonomous units emerged from hidden bases across the solar system. Orbital platforms transformed into weapon arrays. Asteroid bases split open to release swarms of smaller combat units. Guardian protocol fully active, the AI liaison announced. All units reporting ready. Combat solutions generated and distributed. "How long until the Council fleet enters optimal engagement range?" Sarah asked. 4 minutes, 17 seconds. She nodded. "Initiate Stage 1. The first wave of Earth's defenders moved with perfect precision, their formations shifting and flowing like liquid metal. Each unit was connected to every other through quantum links, sharing data and adapting their strategies millions of times per second. On the Council flagship, alarms blared as their sensors tried to track the human machine's movements. "They're too fast," Kraz reported, his voice tight with stress. "Our targeting systems can't keep up with their formation changes." "Impossible," Tan declared from his command station. "No mechanical system can outmaneuver organic technology. Press the attack." The Council fleet launched their first strike, beams of pure energy that could pierce any known defense. But Earth's machines had already calculated the attack trajectories. They shifted positions with microscopic precision, letting the beams pass harmlessly through gaps in their formation. "Stage 2, Sarah ordered calmly. The machines responded instantly. Smaller units combined into larger forms, while larger platforms split into swarms of tiny fighters. The Council fleet's targeting computers, designed to track organic movements, couldn't adjust to the constant transformations. "Our weapons aren't connecting," Vaya realized with growing horror. "They're predicting our attack patterns faster than we can execute them." "Stage 3, Sarah commanded. Earth's defenders launched their counterattack. Each strike was precisely calculated, targeting the exact points where the Council ship's organic hulls were trying to adapt and regenerate. The machines had spent months analyzing Council technology, learning its strengths and weaknesses. "Hull breaches on 17 ships," Kraz shouted. They're using our own regeneration attempts against us. Every time our ships try to heal, they strike the vulnerable points." Vaya watched in disbelief as her mighty fleet was systematically dismantled. The machines moved with impossible coordination, each unit seeming to know exactly what every other unit would do. There was no hesitation, no delay for commands to be relayed. They fought as a single entity, with a speed and precision that no organic system could match. "Fall back," she ordered, her scales now pale with fear. "All ships, emergency withdrawal." But the machines had predicted this too. Smaller units attached themselves to the Council ship's engine sections, preventing them from entering hyperspace. The message was clear. This battle would end only when Earth's defenders decided it was over. In the Lunar Command Center, Sarah watched the Council fleet's formation collapse. "They're beginning to understand," she said softly. "Transmit final warning." Across every Council ship's communication system, a new message appeared. "Your fleet is defeated. Your technology has been analyzed and countered. This demonstration represents less than 30% of our defensive capabilities. Choose your next actions carefully." Vaya stared at the message, then at the swarms of machines that had so easily defeated her fleet. The Council had come to guide humanity away from the mechanical path. Instead, they had discovered just how far humans had advanced along it. Their machines didn't just think. They thought faster, better, and more precisely than any organic system ever could. And they had just proven it beyond any doubt. Send our surrender," she ordered, her voice barely a whisper. "Tell them we acknowledge their right to develop as they choose." As the Council fleet hung defeated in space, surrounded by Earth's mechanical guardians, Vaya finally understood. The Council had spent millennia believing that organic technology was the only true path to advancement. These humans and their machines had just proven them catastrophically wrong. Evolution of understanding. Dr. Elena Martinez floated in zero gravity beside one of the captured Council vessels, her research suit's lights illuminating the strange, organic hull. 2 weeks had passed since the battle, and Earth scientists were eager to study the alien technology up close. "Fascinating," she whispered, watching patterns of light pulse beneath the translucent surface. "The entire ship is alive, even now trying to heal itself." Behind her, 3 of Earth's maintenance units hovered silently, their sensor arrays recording everything. They looked like mechanical spiders, each about the size of a human, with multiple arms holding various scientific instruments. Unlike the combat units that had so decisively won the battle, these machines were built for learning, for understanding. "Control, are you getting these readings?" Elena asked into her radio. "Confirmed," General Chen's voice came back. "The organic technology is more sophisticated than we thought. But there's something else you need to see." One of the maintenance units moved forward, projecting a hologram into the space in front of Elena. It showed a series of decoded transmissions from the Council fleet during the battle. "We finished analyzing their communications," Sarah explained. "They weren't just being arrogant. They genuinely thought they were saving us from ourselves." Elena studied the transmissions, her eyes widening as she understood. "They were afraid for us," she said softly. "They truly believed our machines were a danger to our own development." On the Council's diplomatic vessel, now in orbit around Earth's moon, High Counselor Vea watched her own scientists working alongside human researchers. Her scales shifted through patterns of confusion and wonder as she observed the interaction between organic and mechanical technologies. "I still don't understand," she admitted to Sarah, who stood beside her at the observation window. "Your machines. During the battle, they could have destroyed our entire fleet in minutes. Instead, they used minimal force, disabled rather than destroyed, gave us every chance to retreat." Sarah smiled. "Of course they did. That's how we programmed them. They're not just weapons, Counselor. They're extensions of human values." "But they think for themselves," Vea protested. "They make their own decisions within parameters we set," Sarah corrected. "Our machines are incredibly powerful, yes, but they're bound by core directives that reflect human ethics. Protect humanity. Minimize loss of life when possible. Demonstrate overwhelming capability to prevent future conflicts." Outside the window, they watched as one of Earth's maintenance units carefully assisted a Council engineer in analyzing a damaged section of hull. The machine's movements were precise but gentle, adapting its behavior to work seamlessly with the organic technology. "Look at them," Sarah said. "Your organic technology is amazing. The way it heals, adapts, grows. Our machines recognize this. They're studying your ships not just to understand potential threats, but to learn new ways of solving problems." Vea's scales shifted to a thoughtful blue. Perhaps that is what we should all be doing. Learning from each other, not trying to force one path on everyone. In the Lunar Research Facility, Elena made an unexpected discovery. "The organic components of their ships," she reported excitedly. "They're trying to communicate with our maintenance units." Scientists from both civilizations gathered around her displays, watching in amazement as patterns of energy flowed between the Council's living technology and Earth's machines. The two systems, so fundamentally different, were finding ways to interact, to share information. "It's like watching two different species learn each other's language," one Council scientist observed, their scales glowing with fascination. Sarah turned to Vea. "This is what we've been trying to tell you. Our machines aren't abominations or mistakes. They're another valid path of technological development. Different from yours, yes, but with their own strengths and possibilities." "And their own beauty," Vea admitted, watching the intricate dance of interaction between organic and mechanical systems. "We were so certain that our way was the only way forward. We never considered that true advancement might come from diversity, from different approaches working together." In the weeks that followed, research teams from both civilizations made breakthrough after breakthrough. They discovered that Council organic technology could enhance the adaptive capabilities of Earth's machines, while mechanical precision could augment the organic system's healing abilities. "We're not just learning about each other's technology," Elena reported during one joint session. "We're creating something entirely new. Hybrid systems that combine the best aspects of both approaches." The Council fleet's defeat had not just changed the balance of power in the galaxy, it had opened up entirely new possibilities for technological advancement. The machines that the Council had feared turned out to be the key to unlocking new potential in their own organic technology. "Perhaps that is the real lesson here," Vea said to Sarah as they reviewed the latest research results. "Not that one path is superior to another, but that true progress comes from being open to different ways of thinking, different approaches to solving problems." Sarah nodded. "And from understanding that strength doesn't always have to lead to conflict. Our machines could have destroyed your fleet. Instead, they showed restraint, and now both our civilizations are stronger for it." Outside the window, Earth's mechanical defenders continued their eternal vigilance, but now they were joined by council ships, their organic hulls pulsing with new patterns of light as they learned to work alongside the machines they had once feared. The age of singular technological development was over. A new era of cooperation and mutual advancement had begun, born from a conflict that had shown both civilizations the true meaning of progress. Synthesis. 1 year after the Battle of Sol system, the newly constructed Unity station hung in space between Earth and Luna, its design a testament to what could be achieved when different technological philosophies worked together. The station's core was built from Earth's precision engineering and AI systems, but its outer layers were grown using Council organic technology, creating a structure that was both mechanical and alive. Inside the station's grand observation dome, delegates from across the galaxy gathered for the first Technological Synthesis Summit. The room itself showcased the new hybrid technology: living walls embedded with quantum processors, organic light systems guided by artificial intelligence, and maintenance systems that combine mechanical precision with biological adaptation. Admiral Sarah Chen, recently promoted for her role in the historic events, stood at the podium before representatives from over 1,000 worlds. Beside her, High Counselor Veya's scales shimmered with anticipation. 1 year ago, Sarah began, our civilization stood on the brink of conflict. The Council believed they needed to save humanity from its mechanical guardians. We believed we needed to defend our right to choose our own path. Both of us were wrong. She gestured to the display behind her, showing the latest achievements of their joint research teams. What we needed wasn't to prove one way superior to the other, but to understand that true advancement comes from diversity of approach, from combining different ways of thinking. The display showed a new class of vessel emerging from Unity Station's manufacturing base. Its hull was a seamless blend of organic and mechanical components, guided by an AI that worked in perfect harmony with living systems. The Synthesis-class ships represent more than just technological advancement, Veya continued. They represent a new way forward, one where we recognize that every civilization's path to the stars might be different, and that those differences make us stronger together. In the space around the station, Earth's mechanical defenders patrolled alongside Council organic ships, but they were different now. The machines had incorporated organic components that enhanced their adaptability, while the organic ships had integrated mechanical systems that improved their precision and response time. We've learned so much from each other, Sarah said. Our machines have evolved to understand organic complexity in ways we never imagined possible. The Council's living technology has developed new capabilities by incorporating mechanical precision. Veya stepped forward. But perhaps the most important lesson was one of humility. For 50,000 years, the Council guided younger races toward what we thought was the only proper path. We were so certain of our wisdom that we nearly started a war with a civilization that had simply chosen differently. The display shifted to show the next phase of their joint projects: massive defense platforms that combined the best of both worlds. Living metal that could think and adapt, guided by AIs that understood both mechanical and organic principles. Today, Sarah announced, we're not just sharing technology. We're creating a new framework for galactic civilization, one where diversity of approach is celebrated, where different paths of development are seen as opportunities rather than threats. The Council members in the audience shifted their scales in agreement, while human delegates nodded appreciatively. Among them sat Dr. Elena Martinez, now head of the Joint Technological Development Initiative. The machines we once feared, Veya said, turned out to be the key to unlocking new potential in our organic technology, and humanity's mechanical precision has been enhanced immeasurably by incorporating our living systems. New holographic displays appeared around the chamber, showing the results of their collaboration. Hybrid medical units that combined organic healing with mechanical precision. Defense systems that could adapt like living things while calculating like computers. Ships that were both grown and built, their crews working seamlessly with both organic and mechanical interfaces. This is just the beginning, Sarah concluded. Every day, We're discovering new ways to combine our technologies, new approaches we never would have conceived of working separately. The future isn't organic or mechanical, it's synthesis. As the summit continued, Alina worked at her station, monitoring the latest integration tests. On her screen, she watched as one of Earth's AI cores successfully merged with a Council organic computing node for the first time. The resulting hybrid system was more capable than either technology alone, processing data with both mathematical precision and organic intuition. "It's beautiful, isn't it?" Sarah said, joining her at the station. "A year ago, the Council thought our machines were soulless abominations. Now look at what we're creating together." Elena nodded, watching as more hybrid systems came online across Unity Station. The machines taught us precision, efficiency, and tireless vigilance. The organic tech taught us adaptation, growth, and natural harmony. Together, they're teaching us things we never even thought to ask. Outside the station's windows, Earth's mechanical guardians continued their eternal watch. But they were no longer alone. Council ships moved among them, their living hulls now augmented with mechanical components. The machines had learned to incorporate organic elements, making them more adaptable and intuitive. The galaxy was changing. The age of singular technological development was over, replaced by an era of synthesis and cooperation. Humanity's machines, once feared as soulless automatons, had become the bridge between different ways of thinking, different approaches to understanding the universe. And in the deep quantum organic processors of Unity Station, mechanical and living systems work together, calculating infinite possibilities for a future that neither civilization could have achieved alone. The nightmares that the Council had feared had become the dreams that would carry all of them forward into a future brighter than any had imagined possible.